Alright, let's pick up where we were. We were about to head out of town, but let's remind ourselves of what's been going on. There has been a conspiracy to spread rabies. Seems mostly led by orcs. I have to figure out what's going on here. We have a key, and then I noticed that we now have access to this sewer over here. Oops, can't see through the house. There we go. So I feel like that's where we go to follow up on the rabies quest. Here we go out of town on the quest Elerain sent us on. Foothills of the Dan Mountains. Okay, I turned down the difficulty again. I've had trouble finding the perfect balance. But when I started playing this, I kind of wanted to roll through with my 6 characters and find it fairly easy. So I went back down to that. It's that authentic mode. It's surprisingly challenging as I ratcheted up the difficulty. I've been playing at Cataclysm for a long time, but I hadn't played my own campaign um, in a while. On normal mode, I feel like it's really well balanced for 4 players, and that I shouldn't have too much trouble with 6. We shall see. Violet. But okay. I somehow got off the main path. Not that it's clearly marked or anything. In pursuit of these bandits. Now war has come to the Dan Mountains, and we aren't even at war. We're a long way from Zagral. It's hard to imagine why Necro Kingdom fugitive would want to flee west. Maybe this fugitive wasn't fleeing. The circumstances of their arrest were weird to begin with. They killed 3 people even before the incursion that got them arrested, followed by coordinated breakout attack. It's like it was planned in advance. Queen Ivy. Bandit. That sounds threatening. Okay, it's okay. Evil Priest. I think the Evil Priest is the most dangerous one. So I should target them. Oh, better go. Ha, nice. Perfect. I love it. Ready with a ranged attack. Prepared.
Nice move.
See someone else? That person. Who do you see? Just be ready. Okay. I'm sitting here thinking, I got 6 characters. I don't normally play this campaign with 6 characters. I've had trouble finding balance. It was hard. It's hard. It's just so hard. But I got to do it. Cataclysm mode. I'm going to put on custom difficulty, though, and turn off Merciless. This Merciless AI is a little more brutal than I want to put up with. Which, so, I'm going to save. Going up to Cataclysm mode. I got 6 characters. That's why I brought 6. Gonna play Cataclysm mode. It's hard. It's gonna be hard. I encourage you to play with 4 and to play on authentic mode. I'm worried that the late game might actually be literally impossible in Cataclysm mode. There's certain like saving throws you need the enemies to fail to really have a chance. all looks pretty heavy. Here's what I'm gonna do. Loot it all, gather it all up in one spot, and drop it down here on the ground so I can pick it up on my way out. Very sneaky, very quiet. Lost Chasm. You see a strange, out of place shrine ahead. Nice longbow. Erosion has destroyed all the detail. Investigate Lost Chasm. That's a new quest. So, definitely not going anywhere. But there is a place called Lost Chasm, and it is grayed out. We found a. This is Investigate Lost Chasm, the quest that I suddenly have. We found a very old and very locked entrance while hunting a major fugitive near the Dan Mountains. The fugitive's mission, even when apprehended originally, was to gain access to this entrance. We must learn what it is, how it is opened, and what our adversaries want with it. But to be fair, we should actually go catch the bandit that we are hunting. Okay, you should just start flying. Okay, that's a lot of bandits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 of them. But I can cast Fireball now. So I feel like $1,000,000. Aw. Surprise! Fireball around your campfire. You can't even trick people into thinking it was just something random thrown into the fire. No, I think they know what a fireball looks like in this world. She's still hidden? How sick. How nice. Oops, just happened. Excellent. The one that got on the roof.
Curses. My fault. Well done.
I forgot to set. I should have set her up so that she could spear someone that charged.
I thought we said cautious.
Yeah.
Arcana evil. Rabies.
Ouch. If I knew I was going to do that, I wouldn't have done it. I thought she was going to go down. My mistake.
You're still in the fight, my friend.
Alright, so let's see how well this does. Hideous laughter. Out of range. Dang it.
Solasta encho minore.
They succeeded in their saving throw. That's too bad.
You have them now.
Why was that a disadvantage? Is an enemy nearby? Oh, there is.
Lucky? Perhaps.
Banditry will not be tolerated.
Yeah.
Certainly not in a time of crisis, but especially when we think you are actors of a foreign nation state.
Felipe. Rabies.
Not Baroness Gaga.
Solasta
Can't she make you laugh?
minore.
They made another save. It's too bad. Not bardically inspire yourself. Okay, still doesn't heal. I'd like to figure out how to heal with that. This is really annoying, this archer.
That's the way.
And mountain orders. What? Try to read them. Necro Kingdom Cipher. Alright, so we'll return to Elerain. That was my interpretation of those little pop-ups. Go review those in a second. There's a lot of gear. Might have to gather it all up and drop it. Take a look around a little bit. All right, what is this? It looks like the bandits ran into conflict. Among the bodies, you find a minotaur's horn. There are minotaurs in the area. You don't have any specific mission to engage with dangerous humanoid-eating tribes in the mountains, but you could always choose to do so. All right, let me think. Minotaurs. I am level 5. As you can tell by a mono class character like Kiludra. I don't think I'm ready to tangle with minotaurs. Maybe at a later date. A bandit captain. Let me double check. I did save, right? That I was that. Yeah, catechism mode, but the change is getting rid of the merciless AI. Back to Happy Town. This image, I find it like kind of psychedelic in ways. Um, Things in particular, like, uh, well, I wish I had my cursor, but maybe, maybe soon. There's like this overhang, this stone to overhang. There's a porch to the wall. Big, wide open spaces. Oh yes, I'm back from the long distance travel. I was like, where am I? Did the town change? But no. Okay, so I'm supposed to go talk to Elerain. But I also want to go down this sewer. But I also need to sell a bunch of stuff. Let's go sell. Okay, I can't sell that. Finally, just get rid of that extra spear. I am sure now that I set up her infusions correctly. Yeah. A copy of that newspaper I sold previously, so I can put it on my bookshelf. Yeah. Let's read one of these. One true mate 99, Shifter's Fantasies. A scandalous novel of a shapeshifter's love life. Oh, I bet. Oh, that is risque. I hope it's door open. Mogs, Beasts of the New Wars. Legends around the domestication of Mogs in Crasilia stem directly from the Great Cataclysm. Giant beetles were common enough back then in the wild. The legendary ranger recognized the beetles could see the otherwise invisible Sorakath. That observation led to widespread breeding programs by any and all who could. The Mog immediately became seen as a top defense animal for security personnel. At this point, Mogs were far from tame, often turning on their controller, but the Mogs always tried to bite invisible things first. Today, Mogs are a staple of security forces all across the continent. So those are those beetles who, I guess, some fighting forces have domesticated. Can I read this? What is in this? This book contains instructions on reading encrypted Necro Kingdom communications. Nobility, democracy, and property. King of the Dragon Queen. She has power, eternal youth, magic, wealth, and the status of nobility. He was a poor boy from a poor family, but he looked real good washing her horses. What could happen next? I think that sounds rather tame. We celebrate the successful mission, reaching Dan Mountains. Find hidden entrance. Report location. Hidden entrance, which I assume is the cave we found, Lost Chasm. You now have a magic bow. Congratulations. Okay. Let's go down to that sewer before we go to Elerain. Let's read this. Nobility, democracy, and property. This book describes titles of nobility and their role. Titles of nobility are awarded, not inherited. They are awarded by our legislatures. The titles recognize excellence in the community, in business, in art, in war, in security, in research, and exploration. Although everyone can remember a family line of nobles, that is because of the ingenuity and capabilities of each individual. Nobility comes with some benefits in our everyone is equal society. When establishing new townships, communities, and territories, nobles are given a degree of stewardship over the area. This means for a given territory that is allotted theirs, the noble will be invited to sit in on business negotiations, trade negotiations, labor negotiations, etc. Nobles are expected to be a part of those deals. Gold rush towns are especially good to nobility, especially popular nobility. Popular nobles with track records of success can make gold rush towns have nothing. Nobility does not confer many special powers. Nobility codifies the real power of the individual in this one category, brand power. Nobility in our civilization is part of brand power. People flock to nobles with strong brands. Attaining nobility is very easy for anyone to achieve, even considered juvenile. But it is much, much better to be nominated. To have nobility thrust on you is the highest honor in our democratic land. The community makes nobles out of the community members it wants to rally around. There's not much of a system in place. It is largely guided by social norms and our cultural celebration of doggedness, innovation, and compassion. Ultimately, the inheritable wealth of nobility is entirely in the ongoing marketability of the noble's brand after their death, and those sorts of normal property inheritance and survivorship. Titles do not transfer. However, with the heavy fandom surrounding popular nobles, it is easy to set their children on the path to popular nobility. Sadly, this leads some young people into battles they are not ready for at the age they have them, looking to fulfill the popular masses fandom prophecy. Yikes. So imagine to go fight that dragon because your dad fought a dragon when he was level 8. By the way, you're only level 2. You're doomed. They didn't tell you about that part about your dad's story where he ran away for like 6 years and leveled up, grinding, killing gremlins. Okay, to the sewer. Who spread rabies? Pretty easy to believe there's something evil down there. All right, find the trail. We spread rabies, sewer trail. It doesn't smell. Thank my lucky stars. These tunnels are for flood control. If it rains, being down here means certain death. Whoa. Excuse me. I have to be really cagey. I have to be really cagey. What is that sound? That sounds very threatening. Cage. Excellent. We popped open the lock. Where is this? What would be locked back here? There's a button. Haha. Stylish restaurant. I think they saw us. Wow, what a show. Just about gave me a heart attack. Wall just boom, popped open and you walked out. All right. Let's see. As we were. I swear that wall was as solid as an old brick. What a show. Just about gave me a heart attack. I wonder how long this passage will be open now. You're so popular. Will you be signing autographs? Are you on a real adventure, or is this just part of the show? Was it you all who killed that rabid bear? You're so popular. I can't wait to tell everyone I saw you pop out of a secret passage at a swanky speakeasy. And it was a real passage too. This place's rep is gonna go way up. It's super kitschy down here, but a secret passage definitely adds to the decor. Hey, it's the Baron. Good lords, y'all know how to make an entrance. Find any good caves lately? Let's talk about that stuff later. Has there been a secret door here this whole time? Creepy. Waiter. Welcome to the depths below, Golden Goose's hippest hiding spot. Vida, you have any money? Would you look at who it is? Busboy has a pharmacy. Potion of comprehend languages, climbing, flying, heroism. Oh, invisibility would be nice too. I don't have any specific use for flying right now, but I might. Oh, what the hell. I am so in the weeds. Alright, this says it goes back to the Golden Goose. Of course, we are still investigating the sewer. Or rain drainage ditch system. Someone must have been using the secret entrance to do their thing. Maybe they operate out of this hotel and they sneak into the sewer and they supply these orcs with their rabies animals. So let's see where we pop out in the hotel. I like the statues. color scheme in this room is really neat, I think. Start ripping the gold inlay out of the floor. Okay, so we have opened up. What is this? Let me try this again. Cannot be opened. Well, if we want to, we can go stay in our old hotel room. This place where we got the harvester from. In fact, it's time for you to give a speech. Oh, I already did that. Okay. Did somehow... How did she get hurt? I don't even know. Oh. Have we not, like, healed since we fought those bandits in the foothills of the damn mountains? I suppose not. We have to play it a little more conservative, a little more safe. Playing on Cataclysm mode. Okay, I need key. Okay, what's exciting too is that this guy is going to start having, he'll generate more of these for sale. So when I come back next time, he'll have 5 that I can buy. But a conspiracy is afoot. And
Solasta, Evo, Seo.
A bit of
Feet.
light won't hurt.
no, it won't hurt. A conspiracy is afoot.
Sakura, Evo, Seo.
Yes. A conspiracy is afoot, and feet are made for walking. So that is what you're going to do.
Evo, Seo.
The wizard can't cast light spell. Ha ha ha. Alright. For their safety, they should definitely lock this gate. Keep it locked. Until we figure out what's going on. Saw a bunch of traps. Oh, look at that. So you try to... It's a loud sound. You try to do the traps. They make you stand on the trap. I think I could fly over it. Whoever set the traps ahead made the first rank impossible to disarm. There's probably a mechanism to disarm them somewhere else on this side of the traps. Imagine it's cool and dank down here. All this sound is so ominous. seems to be 2 buttons. How about we turn ourselves invisible? Perhaps I can use the buttons. Earth Elemental. Another Skarn Ghoul. Trap levers. Traps disabled. Do I want to fight? Maybe I come back later and fight later. There's still more over here. And then I have to figure out if I'm tough enough to take on an Earth Elemental. The Skarn Ghouls are probably not nearly as ferocious. But if you can, sneak past them while invisible, of course I have to destroy them. I can't just leave these dangerous monsters below the city. But if you can sneak around and kill them at your leisure, I think you should try to do that. What did this sound like? Like horses. Okay, it said the traps are disabled. I can't click to even try to disarm them. Moment of truth. They do not go off. It's quite a laugh. A gate confronts the party. Open. You can walk past. Simply go to the right. There is inside a platform, quite visible to all. What do you do? Boy, it seems important. I mean, there's a button there. Right? Let's go down a little bit further. Avoiding conflict. Tunnel slopes. The slope of the tunnels is rising, taking away the flood risk. Interesting. So she picked a lock that revealed this. Snakes. Oh, what? They're behind me. Okay. That surprised me. They were here and I heard them, and then suddenly there's 6 more behind me. There seems to be this little narrow chamber, and they haven't observed me yet. Let me go see if this is worth hiding in. Interesting little room. Alright, so there's only 4 ahead of me. There's 6 behind me. Now, I'm starting to think like maybe I shouldn't have. I should have like a highly observant, wise character towards the front. I mean, I suppose, because they spot traps, right? That's my theory. I don't know. I mostly want Baroness in the lead. Okay, what's my plan for these wind snakes? Well, there's definitely a choke point right there. And I have Fireball right now. I didn't used to have Fireball. So this could be fun. Let's see what Fireball does. It's a whole new world
The dead could hear you.
of pain.
Arcana Evo.
That barely put a dent. No good. And once again, I forgot Mage Armor. And I didn't back up. What kind of fool am I? Yeah, I'm starting to have a good or better spells.
Perhaps if you tried to be loud instead.
How tiresome.
Things are so resilient.
That's on me. Clumsy.
Oh, they're immune to being paralyzed. That's too bad.
You'll die anyway.
You know what? Maybe you should move for the benefit of my other aerial effects.
Arcana Evo. Rabies.
Barely put a dent in.
Ah!
Unlike me.
More coming your way. Ugh. Ugh.
Ouch.
Ah!
It's a hard trap. Credit to whoever made this. What fiendish foe. Okay, something's right next to me, right? Okay.
Ah!
Well done.
Who all is in need of healing? Can I see everyone?
Aina abio clipae.
I don't have any short range spells. This one at least makes you take a saving throw,
Solasta. Oh, Rabies.
which he seemed to pass easily.
Ha! More.
Alright, can we finish it off? Yes. Still 3 more over there. No fun.
Ah!
Okay. Need to make sure I don't let my healing fall apart.
You have them now.
Dude, these things are hard. What? I just said burning hands. So I guess they're all slightly up, huh?
Arcana in Rabies.
So I hope I have enough to stay in this fight.
You've seen worse.
No. No, we're doing bad.
Leapy. Impressive.
Is there any way I can maybe try to heal her? Give me a bonus action. No.
Well deserved.
It's my inventory.
You'll die like the rest.
So close. Yet so far away from that kill.
You're still in the fight, my friend.
No, she's not. Guys, don't take that for granted. Come on.
In Rabies.
Hold firm. You've endured worse.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
What am I gonna do? These things are smoking me. Yes.
Aina, Konjo, Viribe.
And drink a potion? No. I definitely should have had this on the whole time.
Ha! Take that.
Where's this character? Over here. Ouch, hard to get to. Where's this character? Down here. Okay.
Ecure.
Alright, Mary. Mary's doing a lot of work, so let's keep her going.
Are you okay?
Oh, she's dying again.
Reaches out for you.
Oh, it died. Very nice. Spirit Guardians. Saving me right now.
Ha! Stop that!
Uh-oh. I got a lot of characters sick.
You're not coming back.
Need to try to get over there, or can I cast something that could heal her from here? No, none of those do that. Didn't I realize I didn't have any potions I could drink? Right now, my Spirit Guardians
Cure.
is doing all the work, so I need to make sure this character stays healthy. Your mother was a firework.
Solasta, Encho, Enure.
Aw, that's a snad snake. I better get to her. Oh wait, she has two health things in a row. She might actually get to a third and not then die. But instead be unconscious. She has a chance. Oh, I didn't realize someone was right next to you. I'm sorry.
Ooh!
Hold firm.
2 people.
You've endured worse.
3. That was terrible. And you missed. That was a bad turn for Mary. But she did use up everyone's reactions. Guess that wasn't worth anything.
Hey, that was mine.
Uh-oh, I gotta save my wizard first. Priority. Just gotta go. Excellent. Spear reach. Nope, I meant brace. I'm sorry.
A modest success.
Excellent. Yes.
Solasta, Evo, Cure.
Alaska Evo Cure. It says Cure, that makes sense.
No quarter given. Ha! Wait till the next one.
Lucky? Perhaps.
Yeah, Spirit Guardians definitely turned this fight around.
More coming your way.
It's this thing right next to me, huh?
It's Rabies. Ah!
Ha! Take that, you fiend!
Excellent.
Solasta. Rabies. Damn it. Ha! Wait till the next one.
Excellent. Yeah. No, I'm under a lot of pressure. Characters are quite sick. How long does Spirit Guardians last? Probably 10 minutes. And it's a pretty important spell. I don't think I could win another fight just like that. Alright, so I got one more casting of it. Do a short rest.
Thanks.
Thank me after I give a speech. Wow, your speech is so inspiring. It's just awesome hanging out with you all the time. My name is Nick Foley. I am a motivational speaker. Okay. Still that room with a button. Now it's a pretty rough fight with those air serpents. What? Let me try. What? Let me try. Did you do anything? Oh no. I've already tried it. Alright, who all has thieves tools? Oh my gosh. Okay. Obviously, I should have been casting Bless. Who can still even try this? Myself. Too late for Wednesday. Okay, she was able to do it. What's this? You spot a magical ambush of invisible stalkers. I see. these things are pretty tough.
Get us all killed. No!
Pretty good at hitting these invisible things.
Are you okay?
Now that I know that they're there. She took a lot of damage really quickly.
Solasta, Evo, Rabies.
How'd that connected?
I trained hard for this.
Wednesday! No! Oh, thank you. I don't think these things can be stunned. But I don't think they can be poisoned either, so it's not like my other weapon does much to them.
You'll die like the rest.
Oh, I did stun it. It's immune to the paralyzed condition, but it is stunned from a blow it took earlier. Fortunately, it's not dead somehow. It just takes a lot of damage.
Arcana,
Well struck.
Lady's taking a beating. Not have much in the way of a healing potion. That one is definitely for one getting up off the ground after you're already down.
again.
Rabies!
Solasta, it's Rabies.
Finally.
You lose.
Finally, it is dead. Maybe hang on to Spirit Guardians in case I.
Aina, Evo,
Well, let's see if I can take this
Rabies.
down. But I'm hoping I don't have to use Spirit Guardians in case I need it.
Sleepy.
Hidden tank.
Good. Arcana, Evo, Rabies. I was sure.
Thought you hit it. I don't understand why I slashed. Alright, so I think it's Vora, who can put creatures in a stunned state. And that sure is impressive.
No quarter given. What?
Resist. Is not stunned. No, it only takes half damage because of resistance. That's keeping her alive. That's the last one. Last spell slot she has, though.
That's where it hurts most.
Oh no.
Not bad, eh?
Solasta.
Oh,
That's
miss.
better.
And managed to resist. Or what is it that made him stunned?
Come on!
Dang, come on.
Arcana evil. Mummies.
Well struck.
This is a life and death situation. Quite a bit of experience. Nice. We got a lousy arrow. Golden Goose Key, room 112. A lot of poisons. This room has seen some use. The lonely sleep sack tells of late nights. There's a trap. Holy cow, I didn't see that one coming, did I? Cryptid book. Mind weighted a cipher book. Well, I got that Necro cipher. You know, there's this teleport here. Just not feeling it. Oh my gosh. What's on the other side of this teleport? I got a book. Let's go report to Elerain about all we saw down here. We're gonna all leave. I'll take a look at that teleporter later. Fight those Skarn ghouls later. Now we have all the gear we wish to report to Elerain. I think this is all really important stuff too because um, it's both an encrypted book and a cipher. And it's an encrypted book about a conspiracy happening inside our own town. Okay, so when we get to Happy Town, I'll do a short rest, but then we'll go straight to Twisting Trail and right to our campsite. Really did take a beating. Let's gamble. Hi, this is gambling. This game costs 10 gold to play. If you win, you win 99 gold. We will roll d20. If you roll 19 or 20, you win, else the house wins. Yes. Rolls a die. 12. Play again. Yeah. Rolls a die. We got a winner. What? A 19. Play again. No. Huh. I I swear I've won 2 out of the 3 times I've played this game, which is way higher a rate of winning than I should have. Let's see here. We want to take a short rest.
You are a true savior.
So we want to go straight to Twisting Trail. After we talk to Elerain at our campsite, we'll camp there for the night. Tell her about all the stuff we saw in the sewers. And also, while we were pursuing the bandits, we found Lost Chasm. And of course, we found the cipher. Diplomat Elerain. Between the Necro Kingdom cipher and the encrypted book we found in the sewers, we have enough to out the spy in Happy Town. This is an incredible discovery. The code, it falls away, now it's just words, plain to read. Clyda is the spy. It's Clyda. She will be arrested immediately. Thank you for your service. Check back soon. So who spread rabies? Mission key. What about my trip to return with the cipher? The information you brought back is priceless. Do not tell anyone about what the deceased captain may have been looking for. We in the organization are deeply grateful for your help. I have this weapon. Please take it. Magnificent longsword. I have your next mission. It's pressing. It came in while you were away, and it could well decide all our fates, though I'd like to think we don't so completely depend on one person. An elite master craftsman was kidnapped a week ago from the elven urban area, Tydeco. She's at the top of her field. She's important because of the weapons she can make, and consider what our enemy could do with better access to those same weapons. We now know she was kidnapped by a mixed squad of humans and dwarf bandits, half-packed orcs, and goblins. They are heading to the fiefdoms. The prisoners, the prisoner of goblins is not a fate I wish on anyone. Rangers in the Bird's Eye Network have tracked them down to an area south of the old swamps, the river delta. You can get there from the long-distance travel center in northeast Happy Town. It is essential she is rescued. We are depending on her weapons. Find those brigadiers and bring them to heel. Stop at nothing to save our woman. So few know how to make prime weapons. That's not all, though. Did you see last night's newspaper? She thrust the pamphlet into your hands. I have a strong feeling that these different kidnappings are related, and that they will all converge together, journeying south. Siwad is the first real lead I know of in this shocking spat of attacks, partly because of how strong her security forces were, giving the Rangers blood to hone their animals with. Rescue Siwad. See if there's anyone else you can rescue. It is brutal and unkind part of being a decision maker in times like these, but I must tell you that rescuing Siwad and rescuing everybody are two different missions. Siwad can help arm the free nations. She's the highest priority. Read the paper. Good luck. Wow, that's a lot. Out of curiosity, does she have more to say? Go to the area river delta south of the swamps. It is accessible from the northeast area of Happy Town. Okay, so we have a newspaper. Not that one. News flyer. Spate of kidnappings strike terror throughout Manoa Plains. A wave of kidnappings continued into the fourth day. Officials confirmed, as unknown bandits struck out in brazen raids. Striking with surprise in the peaceful regions along the Sibian River, the bandits appeared to head west and south to the Brassian Sea coast. It is feared their victims will be sold to pirates in the Necro Kingdoms as fodder for their undead. Able-bodied persons in the area are advised to arm themselves, shelter in place, abide the new curfew. Until these brigadiers are brought to heel and their loved ones rescued, none can rest easy. Striking as dawn broke, the suddenly unified gangs attacked communities near Brain Lucilia, then Nevinia, and last Sibian Bend, before retreating in a mad dash to the southwest, destination unknown. Certainly, we will pursue them to the ends of the earth.
Oculus!
Well, the fighter gets a lot of good stuff. Seems like a fighter sword. She can use this, right? 'Cause she's a battle cleric. Excellent. Let's go ahead and rest here. Um, Obviously, we have an important rescue mission ahead of us, but I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this episode with this long rest, and we'll pick up that quest later. So after this, I will save, call it quits. Anything new to attune? No. All right, perfect. Next time, I think we'll go in pursuit of Siwad. There are still more missions ahead. Clyda is gone, so she won't be giving us money anymore at Bohemian Camp. That's too bad. I'll miss her. But I wonder what nefarious activity she was up to.